Hi, folks. This is Algebra 1 IXL, and we're going to do the J2, which is solving equations that represent diagrams. So they're going to give you a diagram, and you have to write the algebraic equation that goes with the diagram and then solve it. So let's get started. I'm excited. I like these. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have a diagram, and based on what we can see that, hang on, I gotta write with my little pen here, 2f plus the 8 is the same distance as the 12. And it's pretty straightforward. Once you've seen one of these, you can do them all, hopefully. Basically, this distance at the bottom is equivalent to the distance on the top. We can see that they're equal to one another. And if you add this distance and this distance, the 2f plus the 8, you get the total distance, which is 12. In order to solve it, we subtract the 8. And physically, what we've done is said, well, if we know this part is 8 and we take 8 away from here, we're going to have 4 left, and that's going to be equivalent to the 2f. Oh, I said f. And hopefully you can see that the 2f is equal to 4 here. And in order to figure out what each f represents, you have to divide by 2, of course. And f is equal to 2, whatever, meters, feet, whatever they happen to be measuring here. And so, oh, we're supposed to write the equation. I guess I got to read directions on occasion. So here we go. It is 2f plus 8 equals 12. Helps if I actually read the directions, doesn't it? Sorry about that. Looks like we've got 3 g's. I have 2 g's, and then I got another one. Plus 4 is equal to 28. So we'll put it in. Let me just get rid of this real quick. It's 3g plus 4 is equal to 28. Oh, this one probably won't take very long. Oh, they're going to give me the same thing again. So 3u plus 4. I want to make sure you're good at this. Plus 4 is this distance right down there. And of course, it's equal to the 16 that you see on the top. This one is 2t's, not t squared. It's 2t's is equal to 14. You could write t plus t, but that's not going to be helpful. 3j plus 18 equals 36. Hopefully they'll get a little more interesting here. Let's take a look. Not really. W plus 9 equals 35. Well, you're going to get really good at these. I was hoping for some balance scale or something, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. R plus 2 is equal to 14. And of course, if you make a mistake, look down below, scroll down and take a look. They'll tell you what you missed. D plus 18 is equal to 431. Oh, now this one is interesting. So this one is a visual subtraction. What they did was they said that if you have 3 n's, and I'm just going to highlight these real quick. There's my 3 n's. And if I go back 4, then the distance for this 3n is represented by 17. So this is 3n, take away 4 units, and it's going to then be equal to the 17 units. So this is a subtraction going on here. Let's go ahead and put it in. 3n. I was wondering how they were going to show subtraction. Oh, another problem. When you use subtraction in IXL, you need to make sure you put the space in there. Sometimes it thinks you're multiplying, so it's a good idea to put the space in, is equal to 17. There we go. Now, hopefully you can figure this one out. F is equal to 11 plus 2, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to, oh, it says to combine the like terms. So they tell me to. So it's f is equal to the whole thing, so it's 13. So this is literally saying f equals 13, isn't it? What? Oh, they wanted me to write the equation. I'm sorry. Well, I can see what they wanted me to do there. I guess I'm just going to have to make sure that I include an equation each time. But it looked obvious to me that the 2 and the 11 made the f, but they wanted to see a subtraction. So sorry about that. It is 13, but we'll do it again. Okay, so this time they want the 20 minus g is equal to 14, don't they? 20 minus g, which notice is not the same thing. I got to put the, as g minus 20, so be careful. This is 20, and we're taking away the g and getting the 14. So looks like it's good. Don't do g minus 20, it will be wrong. This one says 9 minus p equals 5. Notice the 9 is the bigger part. And again, we're going to have to put that darn space in there. P equals 5. And a nice addition, r plus 22. Don't have to put a space for the additions. Equals 26. And there's our proficiency. Let's see. Oh, 4v equals 32. Hopefully it's clear that that means that v is 8. Okay, so we've got 5t, and we're taking 5t away from 14 and getting 4. So we're taking the 14, and we are subtracting, don't forget the space. We're subtracting the 5t, and it's giving us, I shouldn't put the space there, I guess I better leave it off, equals 4. So we took 5t away from the 14, and it's equal to the 4. In this one, 2d equals 26. In this one, t minus 6 equals 15. Notice I put the spaces in. Don't forget the spaces. Y minus 5 equals 9. And they ask me y minus 5 equals 9. And they want you to solve it too. So clearly y is 14. Hopefully you can see that y is 14, but you're supposed to add the 5 to both sides. So make sure you do that part. Uh, 2q plus q is 3q. So 3q equals 45. And when you divide by 5 on both sides, if you divide by 3 on both sides, you get 15. Oh, no space. There we go. And we've got 8x equals 16. And x, we divide by 8 on both sides and get x equal to 2. We're getting there. Looks like 16 minus f. Now this one can give people a little bit of trouble, so I want to mention something. F equals 4. There's two ways of looking at this problem. And clearly we can figure out what f is 12 right there. But I want you to notice something, that when I write 16 minus f, I want to show you something. It's kind of important. You're going to see this a lot. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully I can get this thing off of here. I don't know. Let's see. No, darn it. I'm going to try this. There we go. Okay, now I'll put it back on. All right. So let me get rid of this. And I just want to point something out. Now, The reason I want to point this one out is because it shows you something that you have to be very cautious of in any area of endeavor. And that is to do the wrong thing and get the right answer. And I want to show you what I've seen students do over and over again through the years. And when they do this, it really gets them confused. And here's what they should have done. They should have done, of course, they should have written their equation, 16 minus f equals 4. And there's two ways of handling this problem. You could add f to both sides and then subtract the 4. So that's perfectly acceptable. Add the f, and you get 16 is equal to f plus 4, and then subtract the 4, and we get the 12. Perfectly acceptable. That's okay. Another thing you could do, and I see this on occasion, I think I'll write it over here. We could rewrite this f plus 4 equals 16. Hopefully everybody can see that that's not the same as the equation that we wrote because they wanted me to do a subtraction in this one. But f plus 4 is equal to 16. And of course, I can get a solution. Now, what I want to do now, and I wish I could do this in red because this is where students have a problem. And I'm just going to write that it's the wrong way to do this problem because I want to do it wrong for you. And I've seen this happen over and over and over again. So what I see is students will do this, 16 minus f equals 4. Now, it's not wrong to subtract 4 from both sides, but I see this happen over and over again. And I want to show you what happens. The reason that this is so bad is that I'm doing everything wrong and getting the right answer. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do for yourself. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, which in and of itself isn't wrong. If I were to do this, I would supposed to get 12 minus f equals 0. That's what I should get. But what they do is they go, okay, I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, and I get 12. And this cancels out, so that's nothing. And I'm missing my equal sign. Well, that sort of looks like an equal sign. That subtraction there sort of looks like an equal sign. And now I have the right answer. This convinces students of a whole bunch of things. First of all, it convinces them that algebra makes no sense at all, and that somehow or other they got the right answer and they did a whole bunch of weird crap. Don't fall for this. Please be careful. Make sure that when you solve equations, subtract 4 from both sides, you get f equals 12 for the right reason. Okay, guys? Just wanted to mention that one. I've actually seen this happen a lot. All right, almost done. All right, so we've got b minus 16. Take b minus 16, and we get 6. Looks like that's the way they want me to write it. Oh, need a space. Equals 6. And of course, b is equal to 22, isn't it? Scroll it. Come on. Let's go turn it off for a second. Come on, there we go. And that makes 22. B. Okay, just a couple more. It looks like 4 minus u. 4 minus u is equal to 1. And of course, u is equal to 3, isn't it? We can see that. And we're almost done. J minus 18 equals 6. I'll just type it in. J, don't forget the space. 18 equals 6. And of course, we know that that's 24. Yes, it is. Oh, not done yet. This one is C minus 2 equals 9. And of course, that's 11. C is equal to 11. And 3G, oh, this one's better. 3G minus 10, oops, 3G space minus space 10 is equal to 23, it looks like. And when we solve that, we get 11. And are we almost done? No. Now this time we get 3J space minus 9 equals 27. And in this case, it looks like we're getting 12 for our C, our J, sorry. And that would be 36 minus 9 is 27. Yeah. I checked it in my head. And we've got 13 minus B equals 4. And of course, B is equal to 9, isn't it? And maybe one or two more. Looks like 9 V's equals 45. Nice, easy one. And V equals 5, of course. Oh, there we go. And maybe one more. Looks like H plus 10 equals 19. They gave me a nice, easy one to finish up with. And H is 9, isn't it? And oh, got a last one. Now we got a last one. Oh, they wanted to make it tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5u minus 8 equals 7. 5u minus 8 equals 7. And of course, that's going to be 3 for you. 3. And it looks like we're done. There it is. So hopefully you guys will get these. Try not to make too many errors like I did. And good luck. Have a good day. See you back again sometime.